toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready, set.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Echo. Big rip.
On first down, Lowry. He finds his man Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sponge. No.
Greystone, travel.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike 57.
Hey, just now.
To throw on second down, Lowry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on third and long. Lowry. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey,
Tight down. There you go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. And that's complete to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
10-2
57 to Mike. Here we go. Check 31.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
11. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Push it back.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Garoppolo now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. 11.
Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down into 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the 38, Garoppolo throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey! Go.
56, Mike, 56. Walk the run.
Yep. Topper, topper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, wahoo!
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You go night-night. Start up night-night.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On third down, Lowry. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, let me get into this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In the crowd.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Oh, man.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
54's Mike.
Five!
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo staying on his feet. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? 10 Nova.
Let's pick it up.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lowry, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Check. Check.
80 weapon.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
From the gun, Lowry. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, 57. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now.
57's Mike. Hey, defense.
Look at me. Zipper.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready?
On 1st down, Lowry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Yeah.
Cut.
Defense.
Throwing again, Lowry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, orbit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go to Johnson again, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 4.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, Haywood!
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really doesn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. Last 50 seconds, run. Get ready. 57 to Mike.
Go!
50 seconds.
Bravo!
50 seconds to Mike.
Two!
Operating from the gun. Lowry. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points up, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense.
End zone cut. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Ready?
From the gun, Lowry to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 5. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out, and the Redskins are able to strike for 6. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lowry. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Ready? Fair, now.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On first and 10, Lowry. There again is Cooks, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Lowry, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Stop your whining.
12, fellas, here we go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On first down, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
Hey, gun. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 54.
2.
Here we go.
2. Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Look at me, zipper.
Me. I got this. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the out.
Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Lowry. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Kill.
Protein spill.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Brings up third down.
Let's go. 15-1.
Today's final score, Seahawks
Keep
36,
telling him.
Redskins
We
28.
got 4.
example, you're not going, six schools can't get in an argument in chat with nobody.